What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Lyft Chronicles LA. I'm your girl Sade, and I'm your friendly neighborhood Lyft driver. I got a funny ass story to tell y'all, and I completely forgot about it. I ain't gonna lie. This happened months ago, and I was sitting there writing down like all these different stories and experiences that I have to do Lyft Chronicles, and I was like, I gotta tell this one. But before I do that, let me tell y'all how these motherfuckers out here be really trying to get over. They do get over on Lyft. They be pulling all kind of bullshit. And I experienced a new one last night. And I'm glad I experienced it because if it happens again, I know what to do. So I pick up this chick whose boyfriend called her a Lyft. Okay. Now there's a policy that Lyft has in place that we're only supposed to pick up the people who actually called the ride. But a lot of times it doesn't happen like that. There's been times where I've called a Lyft for my husband. I should be able to call a Lyft for whoever the fuck I want to call a Lyft for. Period. But here's the thing, like, there's a safety issue, which is why I understand, why Lyft does that. But they don't even back the drivers up. If we decide to take a ride and it's not the correct person, we are running a risk. And I faced that risk last night, and I'm pretty pissed about it. So I picked this chick up, and it's a shared ride. It's another dude in the car with, it's another dude in the car, with us. And we're about 5 minutes into the ride, and the motherfucker on the other end cancels the ride. Just completely canceled it. And I was looking, because I'm in mid-drive, like the navigation's on and everything. I'm in mid-drive, and it just cuts off. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking around, I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I accidentally canceled it. He canceled it. Not even 5 minutes into the ride. So I was like, I looked in the rearview mirror, I was like, what the fuck this is exactly how I spoke to her. I was like, what the fuck he canceled the ride for? Like, bitch, what the fuck is going on? And she was like, I don't know. Like, she act like she didn't know what the fuck was going on. She act like she ain't know that I had to drop her off at home for free. And I made sure that I told her ass that. I said, well, I just want to let you know that I'm not getting paid to drop you off at home. Now, me being the kind person that I am, I still took her home, and I should not have. I should have dropped that bitch off in the middle of wherever the fuck we was at and kept it pushing. But I was trying to be a good Samaritan and shit, and I'm tired of being a good Samaritan because you motherfuckers keep taking advantage of a bitch. So that's not happening no more. The next time one of you motherfuckers cancel the ride and I'm in the middle of the motherfucking ride, your friend is getting dropped the fuck off. Unless she puts hard, cold cash in my hand. Period. I'm tired of wasting my gas and my money for you raggedy ass motherfuckers. You got your bitch a shared ride too, you cheapskate bastard. Niggas ain't shit. You got your bitch a shared ride and you couldn't even afford that, nigga. You canceled the ride. You bitch made ass. I said, these niggas ain't shit, bro. Wow. Got your bitch a shared ride, which is much cheaper than a regular ride, and you still canceled it trying to get over. Y'all be fucking trash ass niggas, and I don't understand. I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. Anyways, enough of that. I called Lyft. I didn't like their answer. They talking about they didn't want to give me the money because I didn't pick up the correct person. So it's not their fault. Bitch, you gonna pay me my money because I still dropped that bitch off. And I screenshot the address that I dropped her off at. Okay? So I'm pretty upset about that still. I'm a little raw about it. But anywho, let me tell y'all about this crazy ass lunatic. I don't even want to call him a lunatic. I think he was a little off, but whatever. That's my opinion. So I pick up this older Jewish gentleman. And, when I pick up old white men, they generally sit in the front most times. This dude sat in the back. And he was cool as shit, and we were talking about, different topics. Because I didn't really want to fuck with him. And not to say that I was profiling him, but I've had enough rides with older white gentlemen that really just, they be getting on my nerve. So our conversation actually was pretty nice. So in mid-conversation, we start talking about gentrification and the face of Los Angeles, how it's changed over the years, and how the homelessness situation is so out of control. And that like sparked a whole conversation. We were talking about these tent cities that go up under these freeways and in alleyways, and these people are finding anywhere and everywhere to live on the street. And so he was like, yeah, I had a really strange encounter with a homeless person not too long ago. And I was like, what happened? He was like, there's an alleyway that's by my house, and I walk down there sometimes, when I go for my walks. But recently, homeless people have been setting up camp there. And where he was living at, it was somewhere between Hollywood and Beverly Hills. I don't know what part of the city that's the name of that part of that city is. But he said he was walking down the alleyway and he ran into this gentleman, and they actually sparked up a conversation. I don't remember how he said they started talking, but excuse me, he started talking to this homeless guy that was laid out on the floor. And the homeless guy must have thought that the older gentleman was soliciting for sex. Apparently this dude was a prostitute, okay? So the older gentleman was like, yeah, so I was talking to him, and then all out of the blue, he started asking me very sexual questions. And he said, I just started filming. Something told me to film him because I just thought, some weird shit was going to happen. So I said, well, what happened when you started filming him? He said, this nigga said that the dude he was like, oh, you want a show? This motherfucker pulled down his pants, y'all, and stuck a cucumber up his ass. Right hand of God, I promise y'all, that shit really happened. How I know it happened? So I was like, bro, you lying to me. Like, you did not watch this grown man put a cucumber up his butthole. He was like, see, I knew. No one ever believes me when I tell this story. This nigga went in his fucking phone and got the video, bro. This nigga showed me the video, bro, of this man sticking a cucumber in his ass. I couldn't fucking believe what I saw with my own two eyes. I was traumatized. Oh. I said, I can't unsee this. I said, I got questions. I got a question or two for you, sir. First of all, why do you still have this video in your phone? Why? Why do you still have this video in your phone? I want to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. This nigga said, because every time I tell this story, I don't exactly remember what he said, but in his accent, he was like, every time I tell this story, nobody ever believes me. So I had to keep the video so that people believe, what I was saying. And I was like, well, nigga, I believe you, bitch. I believe you. I believe you. I said that was fucking crazy. I said, so what happened after? He just stuck the cucumber in his butt. He said he left it in there. And dude was like, are you into that sort of thing? And the Jewish guy was like, you know what? I think you got the wrong idea. I'm just going to go. And the homeless guy was like, you're lost. And takes the cucumber out his ass. And puts it on the ground. Oh my God. I was just like, this is fucking nuts. The fact that I saw the video, y'all. I'm not lying. I saw it. I saw it. We pulled up to the bank because that's where I was taking him. And he pulled his phone out and he showed me. And I just, my mind was blown. It was completely blown away. I couldn't believe that man, that motherfucker probably still got that video in his phone. He probably still got that shit. This was months ago. This happened months ago, like maybe 3-4 months ago. I was traumatized for a while after that. I just kept, and every time I see a goddamn cucumber, I just want to throw up. And then I told the guy before he got out the car, I said, see, that's what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers their priorities is fucked up. Instead of eating a cucumber, he put it in his butt. Like, bruh, I can never eat cucumbers again, bro. Like, I bought some cucumbers a few weeks ago, and I just couldn't bring myself to eat them. I'm dead ass serious. I had to throw them away because they went bad. I couldn't eat them because I just keep seeing that shit over and over again. And it was a big ass cucumber too, y'all. The cucumber was probably about this big. I'm not joking. That nigga put that shit in his butt. And when he was putting it in, you know, I'm not going to get into detail about anal anything. But as he's, you know, he was struggling to put it in, and I'm sitting here because the dude was like filming on the slick tip. So like you can only see from like the top of his butt crack down to his legs, because dude was filming down at the bottom. And I was just like, you still have this video on your phone. That's a cause for concern, sir. You are in violation. You are in violation. I said, you need to delete that for your wife or somebody find it and think you into that type of thing. And he starts dying laughing. He was cracking up. He was like, you know, this has been one of the best rides I've had. I said, yeah, because you done fucking traumatized me. I just want to thank you, sir, for ruining cucumbers for me. And I love cucumbers. I chop them up. I put them in the refrigerator. Sometimes I'll stick them in the freezer to make them real crunchy. And then I'll skin them and chop them up into little discs and put lemon juice and a little bit of salt. Delicious. I can't even do that anymore without gagging. So thank you, Mr. Jewish man, with your keeper on. This man had a keeper on. Damn it. Nigga, I was in there watching this squirrel. This nigga just jumped up top of this line. That shit is crazy. Anyways, I'm done. I ain't got shit else to say about that. That shit traumatized the shit out of me. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Lyft Chronicles. Tune in next week. Sorry I didn't get this in on time. I'll usually get them in on Tuesdays, but my niece had surgery, and so I was in the hospital all day yesterday, and I forgot to post. I'm not even gonna lie. So I was like, and I had another story that I was gonna tell y'all, but I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a whole new story. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. If you like the video, if you like the content, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to get a more intimate look at my life and the shit that I do on a daily, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Sade Sangs. All right. Thank you guys. I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.